All right, here we go. First flight on Crossfire shot. To be honest with you, I am not super latency sensitive. So if I can tell any difference at all, it means that this is like an amazing validation. We know for a fact that the latency is lower. It's just a question of if it's like such a drastic difference that even a clod like me can tell. Let's go. Let's fly it. Okay, here we go. Crossfire shot. Like, can I tell a difference? LQ is holding. Let's just do a pass around the property and check if LQ continues to hold. Yeah, LQ's holding at around 300, pretty much through the whole property, so that's nice. Yeah, no problem with LQ. Can I feel any difference in the latency? I might be imagining it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. That's tough. I'm really glad to be able to lock at 150 hertz, I'll tell you what. It's always bugged me. Like, I'd almost rather take a small hit. Like, I'd almost rather take a small hit in LQ in order to have consistent latency. Let's try some more precision stuff where the latency difference might come out. Let's not crash there, shall we? I don't know. I might feel a difference. I have to really A/B it. That would be tough. Doing that front flip so close to the gate there, to the fence. See, I would not normally have felt like I was comfortable having time to do it. All right, that's one pack. I don't know. That's tough. Like, I'm not going to go back and reflash my whole radio just to turn off Crossfire shot and see if that's really making a difference. But I've been doing a 3 packs a day challenge with this quad. So I've been flying this exact same quad 3 packs a day. And I feel like I'm kind of tuned into where it's at. And I think I might feel the difference. That's something. The thing about latency is that latency is cumulative. Your brain can get used to a surprisingly high amount of latency, and you kind of don't know what you're missing. But then when you get rid of the latency, you feel just that little bit more connected, just that little bit more connected. And it's really when you go back from low latency to high latency that you're like, oh, this is so bad. Like, you get just a little bit better with the low latency, and you think, oh, it's not that much of a difference. But then when you get used to it and you go back, you're like, this is crap. So I feel like there's definitely something here. So trying to do those rolls before... See, normally I'll sort of cheat these in. I'll do the roll as I'm clearing the obstacle. So it's like there's no real consequences. So what if we try to do the roll as we're entering the obstacle and really add some consequence to it? Raising the throttle before that front flip's done slows you down. That's a chicken move. So let's not do a chicken move. Having the ground drop away after it is kind of nice. I kind of want to aim myself at this branch, so I have to come out underneath the branch, see? So if I go high, I'll hit the branch. Instead of aiming to the left of the branch. Add some consequence there. What about a juicy flick look back? Good thing I missed the fence, huh? Not very juicy. Oh, that was nice. I want to flick it. Now can we roll out? Get a little more speed, I think. Nope. 3.7. Felt a little sag there. I can feel this sag. I'm not quite getting as much punch as I was going over there. So let's land. See, the ones where you enter with a roll are the easiest ones for me. The ones where you enter with a flip are much harder. Like, I don't know what my exit's gonna be. I need to roll over. I don't have a sense of how long I can hold it without crashing. See, that's just a front flip, though. That's boring. There's no look back there. Let's just try it. Don't be juicy. Let's just try and get out of it without finishing the front flip, though. Just turn over and fly out of it. That sucks. So, I mean, what I'm really seeing here is I'm just not comfortable upside down looking back. I'm comfortable being upside down looking forward like in a roll, but I just don't have a sense of how much hang time I've got or what my sort of angles are to get out of those moves smoothly and how to sort of get back to being upright. That's what I'm feeling. Like, when I flip over, like I know where I need to go to get back to being sort of in control. But when I'm, wow. Brilliant, dude, just brilliant. Just brilliant. See, how long can I hold it? I need to be able to get back to upright confidently. Then I can hold to the last minute because I know how to get out of it. See, that's something anyway. I'm mixing a little bit of yaw in with the roll to kind of turn over flat. I don't know what happened there. See, when I'm right side up again, then I feel like I'm in control. Should I pitch back to get more up? If I pitch back and flatten out before I punch, I get more up and less forward. But I think for like a flick move, I probably want more forward. Well, I'm really sliding. It's interesting. Why am I sliding so much? Interesting. Normally when you are going backwards, see, I think I'm pitched back just a little and I can ride that slide. Very interesting. Normally when you are going backwards, you're pitched forward so much you slow down. See, you can't, if you want to slide, I think you can kind of lean backwards into it. Very interesting. And that's one of the tricks that guys like Vic FPV use to get a little pitch back and you can just keep sliding forever. Whereas if you just roll around, you very quickly stop. See? Interesting. I wonder if I've discovered something. Just get comfortable with that. I'm almost out of battery. I'm at 3.5. That's actually pretty low. See, that you also start to develop a sense for how close you can afford to get to the ground before you hit. And I guess I just, where in the screen the ground is going to be when you're about to hit it. I guess I don't spend a lot of time inverted to develop that. But well, that's what this challenge is about. 3 packs a day. Boom. That's today, though.